Thank you.
Good morning. First on main news this morning, at least 19 firefighters have been killed battling a wildfire in central Arizona.
Western states of America have recorded near record temperatures over the weekend. 200 firefighters are still tackling the fast-moving blaze, with another 150 on their way.
The firefighters who died were part of a group called the Hotshot Crew, an elite team sent to tackle the worst blazes. They were trying to contain the fire, which has spread over 2,000 acres since Friday. It was started by lightning and moved rapidly amid high heat, low humidity and strong winds. 2 members of the team who survived are now being treated in a specialist burns unit in Phoenix. The flames were threatening to reach the small town of Yarnell, 80 miles northwest of Phoenix in Arizona, where temperatures have reached around 50 degrees Celsius over the weekend. The death toll there makes it the deadliest wildfire involving firefighters in the U.S. for at least 30 years.
All we do know is that 19 firefighters did pass. They do report that 1 did survive. It's a big shock when fatalities like this happen in your own backyard. With the increased heat, the erratic thunderstorms, and erratic winds and heavy fuel and dry fuels, it was just a recipe for disaster for these young men that passed today. We are experiencing record-breaker heat. Here in Lake Havasu, we have reached temperatures of 120 degrees Fahrenheit. We know that in Yarnell it was over 100 degrees.
Arizona Senator John McCain has also said this devastating loss is a reminder of the grave risks our firefighters take every day. Their sacrifice will never be forgotten. 200 officers are still fighting the wildfire, while another 130 are on their way with helicopters and aircraft. Federal help is expected to start on Monday. Ben Schofield, BBC News.
Well, let's speak now to Kevin Curran, who's with the local TV station KNXV-TV. Kevin, thank you very much for your time this morning. Can you give us what understanding you have of the circumstances in which these firefighters lost their lives?
These are what they call hotshot firefighters. They are specially trained to go into these wildland fires and try to contain them using a mixture of water bottles and axes and picks and whatever tools they have at their disposal. The fire flashed up on them. Each of them carries a special silver tent-like shelter that is supposed to protect them from the fire overrunning them. In this case, the fire was just too strong for that protection.
And is it clear yet, Kevin, whether they were all together in a group? This is 19 people all together. Can you tell us any more about that?
There was actually a group of 20. One of them did manage to escape. He's being treated. Of the other 19, 18 of them were all members of the same hotshot crew from the Prescott City Fire Department, located a few miles from where the fire was burning.
The loss of life is a clear indicator of the severity and the intensity of the blazes. What's the situation right now?
The situation is that the fire has grown to 6,000 acres in the course of 30 hours. It is not contained in any way. 2 small towns have been evacuated. One of them may have lost 250 structures in the fire.
Kevin, thank you very much for your time this morning. That's Kevin Curran, who's with one of the local TV stations in